Hi, welcome to I Unlimited, committed to helping you find your best self and inner peace.
Hello, fellow travelers. I have a message to share. And I was inspired to work with this deck, Angels, Gods, and Goddesses by Toni Carmine Salerno. But even before I pulled cards, I had something happen that I was inspired to share or guided to share. And that was, I realized late last night that I had lost all phone service, my cell phone. I couldn't receive calls, couldn't make calls, couldn't send texts. Obviously wasn't receiving texts. So today I called my carrier, righteously indignant, frustrated with it. This is the second time this has happened, blah, 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 blah. And the solution? I had to turn it off and turn it on. It was that simple. Now, in my defense, that didn't work the prior times. So I didn't even try it. The most simple, basic thing, right? So somehow using the phone as it's intended, not doing anything weird or bizarre, but somehow in the process of that, something got kind of confused and tangled up inside the phone's wiring or logic or pathway or something. And it really, brought a couple things to light. Number one, when you don't have that phone, first of all, very quiet. Realize how much junk, it's so frustrating, to have junk texted to you. But also, I can't distract myself when it's, I should, quote unquote, be doing this, but I feel uncomfortable because I don't know how to do that. So, hey, let me do this first, let me call, let me text, let me, do all this stuff. But more importantly, the message that I got is, how simple and how basic, how easy. And why can't we apply that same thing to ourselves? When things suddenly get disconnected, disjointed, they're not working right, it's not flowing, can it be as simple for us as turning off, resetting, turning back on? Sometimes that means, resting, but sometimes it just means disengaging from that action. And that could be as simple as not engaging, not picking up the phone, not going to see certain people or having conversations. It could be, disengaging yourself from it, right? It can even be, making the declaration, I'm not going to do this anymore. I've noticed, I don't feel good when this happens, so I'm not going to participate. It could look a lot of ways, right? Overt, where we're actually sharing and saying, or, just private, where we just keep it to ourselves. The other thing it can be is even when it's only with us, maybe. Oh, I should be doing this, I should be doing that. Can we disconnect? And I was excited to share that message. And then, as I say, I worked with this deck, and what comes out? Hello. Get this over here. Angel of relaxation. Let go of desired outcomes, and you will get what you want. First of all, didn't I say, oh, wow, it got so quiet? Like, even if you say, oh, I should return this call, or I should do this, or I should do that. Whoop, can't. But not only let go of desired outcomes, maybe if we let go of what really is dragging us down, what's shutting us down, what's burdening us. Because sometimes it's the shoulds, right? I'm doing my air quotes. Can you tell? Little bunny ears. Please stop digging at the door. I've had to shut the door because the washer's on and it's kind of loud. So my little guy doesn't understand, my dog doesn't understand why he's shut out. But how often are we doing things that, oh, if I don't do this, that person's going to be upset. I have to do this. That's kind of a desired outcome, right? Is to keep someone placated, even though it's going against what our heart, our gut is telling us to do in that moment. Not that it's wrong necessarily to be doing whatever you thought, but maybe right now the better action for us is something else, right? So if we let go of that desired outcome, if I let go, in other words, of what my head is telling me, isn't that where we get the most tired? Is from the thoughts, right? All that mental gymnastics and spinning, trying to predict, trying to manage all the outcomes, manage other people's feelings and experiences, right? Oh, I should do this, I should do that, and then it'll work out. If we let go of that, right? And first of all, relaxation can start to set in. We can start to hear our heart and trust that maybe in this moment, in the next moment, in the first 5 moments, maybe the desired outcome won't come yet. But ultimately it will if we keep following that path. And if what we need most is relaxation, is to let go of the stress and the fear, right? If what we need most is to have peace and tranquility, sometimes we have to be okay with other people not being okay with our choices, and realizing that that's their issue, right? Maybe it's there because they have fears or concerns, or they're narcissists or whatever. But we're here on earth. We're products of heaven, made from the same starlight, right? We're not here to be tethered to this other person, to always do their bidding. We're not other people's possessions. We are made independently. We have our own 2 feet, our own 2 legs, right? So if we let go of desired outcomes, let go of the shoulds, and see how much relaxation comes in our life. Let go of having to explain and justify and defend our heart-guided actions. That doesn't mean we can't have empathy. That doesn't mean we can't have compassion. If somebody doesn't like that we're not doing their bidding, we can say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that's upsetting. But my heart tells me I have to do this. Or we can even say, I know it's frustrating, and I'm sorry. We can say, this isn't anything against you. This is what I have to do for me. And then the next card came out. Angel of Soul Love. Time to look at how you value yourself. Issues of self-love. Well, hello, right there, So we can take this image a number of ways, right? But if we're talking about how we love ourselves, this could be conceived as our divine self and our human self, right? Instead of, let me protect another human, me as a human protecting another human, let me make it all okay for you. Not that we never give somebody else comfort, but we cannot be depleting ourselves, ignoring ourselves, and always looking at just the immediate need. Because, I was telling my sister this when our mother was in the final stages of her life. And I said to my sister, because I was a few states away and my sister was more local, and stepped in to really help and take care of Mom. And so I asked my sister at one point, how are you? What are you doing for you? And it was kind of a shocking surprise. She was just on that hamster wheel of life. Okay, I got to get this done. I got to get this done because she's got kids and she's got a husband and they own a business and, all these things. And just how she has regimented the day in order to accomplish everything and get through it. And I was reminding her that it's so easy to forget ourselves. especially when there's a deadline looming or the end. Okay, I just need to get her moved. I just need to find her a place. And then once I find her a place and then I get her, then everything can calm down. How often does that happen in life, right? Because then just another set of issues comes up and another set and another set. And in so doing, we're constantly on that hamster wheel running. We can end up actually breaking down, falling apart before the other people we are caring for do. Because we're so running on empty, right? It's like if you never ever change the oil in your car, and please don't tell me if there are cars that don't use oil anymore. I don't know enough about them, but stick with me on this image. So, when cars need the oil, if you don't change that oil, it can keep going. Yeah, I've driven 5,000 miles. Car's fine. It's great. 5,000, 6,000, whatever. At some point, that engine is going to break down. And when it does, it's most likely going to be pretty catastrophic for that engine, right? The same thing for us. Yeah, no, I'm doing okay. No, I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Okay. We have to keep, just like every day, you have to get some sleep. You have to replenish. It's just nothing wrong with you, nothing bad. It's just how we're made. So it really, it all went together because we try to make it like, oh, this is so hard. Oh, this is so hard. Is it? Or do we make it hard? Right? Because we're so invested in what that other person thinks, in getting that other person's approval and agreement. Gee, I can't serve on that committee. I can't come to this function. No, I'm sorry, I can't do that for you, or I can't be there. And if they don't okay, yeah, I got it. I understand. Then we were bad. We're making it hard, right? Could it be that simple that we put our focus on our divine self and just say, guide me, embrace me, fulfill me, guide me, fill me up, help me see, right? Giving the light back here. See what steps I need to take as I move forward. So maybe it is that simple of disconnecting, letting go of desired outcomes, not just our desired outcomes, but worrying about what somebody else wants. Not that we don't have compassion, not that we're not connected or interested, but we have to follow our own path, our own heart. Heaven's never going to guide us to do anything crummy to somebody else. Never. You don't have to worry about that. And if they're not happy with it, maybe that's because there's a lesson for them to learn. And if you keep standing in the way, they never get it. They never grow. Right? So maybe it's that simple. Letting go of what the head is saying, the worries, the fears, the concerns, the trying to manage the future, trying to manage everything for us and everybody else, right? Let go of that. Not only do we relax, we're able to receive the nurturing and the guidance. And easiest way, as always, breath work. So as you breathe in, count 1, 2, 3, 4. Fill your whole body with air from the top of your head to the toes and fingers. Hold it for 2 and exhale to that same count that you inhale to. 3, 4, 5. As you inhale again and fill your whole body, counting, feel your body stretch out and expand bigger, cracking that shell that's kept you limited and tight and small. As you exhale, relax, feel the muscles let go, and allow that shell to fall away. As you inhale, counting again, expand, see and feel every cell in your body expand outward. Now having more room to move freely. And exhale, relax all your muscles. And as you inhale, 1, 2, 3, feel yourself inhaling divine light, divine energy. It now has room, all those spaces to move through. Feel it coming in and moving through, cleansing every space. And as you exhale, not only do you relax, you exhale what used to be stuck. And then keep, as you inhale mindfully, keep pulling divine light, divine energy through you until you are so filled with light that now, as you exhale, you're spreading that light and energy. That's the greatest service you can provide to the world and to yourself. Do this as many times a day. You could do it in a meeting, in driving the car, in the shower, in a meditation. It only takes a minute, or you can do it as long as you want. But notice that you feel clearer, cleaner, more connected. And if you can spend time doing that, now focus on your heart and find your guidance and clarity. That's where your answers will be, never in your head. So, until next time, I hope you shut power down and power up, letting go of that and getting connected. And until next time, you keep finding your best self and shining your light.
I hope this video helped you rise higher and shine brighter. Keep going. Invest just a few minutes here with me each day, and you'll see your happiness, fulfillment, and inner peace grow. Please remember to share, like, and subscribe to this channel so others can find their best selves in inner peace too.